Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into the escalating trade tensions between the United States and Canada, a saga that's starting to feel like a high-stakes game of economic chess. And let me tell you, the latest move by Ontario, Canada's most populous province, is a powerful retaliation, pun absolutely intended. So here's what's happening. Ontario has just announced a 25% surcharge on electricity exports to the US. That's right, electricity. This move is a direct response to President Trump's tariffs on Canadian goods, which have been a major point of contention between the two nations. Premier Doug Ford didn't mince words, calling Trump's tariffs a disaster for the US economy and vowing to protect Ontario's interests. He even threatened to cut off electricity completely if the US escalates further. Talk about turning up the heat. Now, this surcharge isn't just symbolic, it's going to hit hard. Roughly 1.5 million homes and businesses in northern border states like New York, Michigan, and Minnesota will see their electricity bills spike by an average of $100 a month. And let's be real, no one likes a higher utility bill, especially when it's tied to international trade disputes. Of course, President Trump didn't stay quiet. He fired back on social media, claiming Canada isn't even allowed to do that, and vowing to retaliate with reciprocal tariffs. He's also called Canada a tariff abuser, accusing them of taking advantage of the US for years. But here's the thing. This isn't just about tariffs. It's about the broader economic relationship between these two nations, which has been rocky ever since Trump took office. Let's not forget the human cost here. Economists have warned that Trump's proposed 25% tariff on all Canadian exports could lead to job losses in Canada and higher prices for American consumers. And it's not just Canada feeling the heat. Mexico has also been threatened with similar tariffs. This trade war is creating a ripple effect that's destabilizing markets and causing uncertainty for businesses and families on both sides of the border. Even state leaders in the US are feeling the pressure. New York Governor Kathy Hochul has commissioned a review of how these tariffs and Ontario's surcharge will impact energy prices and supply reliability in her state. She called the tariffs poorly conceived and criticized the lack of transparency in their implementation. And she's not wrong. This whole situation feels like it's being made up as we go along. The trade war tensions are already rattling markets. The S&P 500 has plunged to its lowest point since September, and fears of a recession are growing. In a recent interview, Trump acknowledged that the tariffs might lead to a period of transition, but he remains optimistic about the long-term outcome. Still, for many Americans and Canadians, that transition period could be painful. Now, there's a bit of a silver lining. The USMCA, the trade agreement that replaced NAFTA, has carved out some exemptions, and tariffs on certain goods like potash have been reduced. But let's be real. These small concessions aren't enough to calm the storm. The bigger question is, where does this end? Are we headed toward a full-blown trade war, or will cooler heads prevail? So what do you think? Is Ontario's electricity surcharge a justified retaliation, or is it just adding fuel to the fire? And more importantly, how far will this trade war go before it starts hurting everyday people on both sides of the border? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on this and other breaking news, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.